Hey everybody, welcome to Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles for another 3-pack Thursday. Well, we're not going to rip 3-packs today, but it's another special live stream tonight. We're going to rip 1-pack tonight. So thank y'all for joining us tonight. It's been a crazy night tonight. So, well, it usually is. Every night's a crazy night for me, but a little bit crazier tonight. I was going to go live about 9 o'clock tonight. And then earlier this week, I decided, hey, you know what? Let's go out and harvest at the farm. And then I got out there and it just is all mess. But we're live here. I appreciate y'all all stopping by here tonight. Sorry for I got a very special guest tonight, Nikki 2 times. He's got a great channel, and I'm gonna get him to talk about his channel a little bit later on. Really honored to have him coming to us from the great state, Pennsylvania, right, Nikki? Is that where you're from? Pennsylvania. Yeah. I know you're a Philadelphia fan. See, I know you're a Philadelphia fan, so I know that, but I didn't know if you lived it, because sometimes there'll be people fans of cities and they don't live there, so I didn't know for sure.
Well, and we got a lot of South Jersey people are Philadelphia fans too.
Yeah. So I live like in Georgia near Atlanta, so I can kind of. But I just there are people like Purple GT22. He's been on here. He's a big Atlanta Falcons and Atlanta Braves fan, and he lives far away from Georgia. So you never know with people. They could be fans and not live nearby. So. Man, super pumped about having Nikki here with me tonight, y'all. And I'm probably going to say this 100 times tonight, but he is so close to 1K. And y'all, if we could get him over that mark tonight or at some point real soon, that would be incredible. His channel is in the description below. I want to see him hit 1K, y'all, because he's got a wonderful channel and he's putting out some awesome content. And let's go ahead and shout everybody out here in the chat as well. We're going to start off. And the first person here, he commented at 4:32 p.m. today, is thecarddeal.com. Shout out to him. He says, Nikki, 2 times to the moon.
my buddy Arnie.
Yeah, there you go. Great channel.
Glad to have him stop by.
Yeah, he's a great one. I'm subscribed to his channel. The Yoda Papa Vintage Americana, the guru, he says, go dogs, hunker down. That's right, man. Go dogs. That's right. And then one of the greatest people here in the community, Sith in the house, Spine Ticks, Zach Sports Cards with Nikki, gonna be fun. Let's go. Thank you, Sith, man. He was here early today as well. Barry says, let's start the show early. I got time. So Barry, he's here early. He's ready to go. A shout out to Judy. Judy, man, thank you, Judy.
All right, Judy.
Judy's awesome, man. Judy is supporting me on Zach the Frugal Gardener and Zach Sports Cards. Every time I drop a video, whatever time of the day it is, Judy's in there commenting. And I'm so thankful to have Judy's support. Judy, thank you. If I don't say thank you, I need to say it more in the chats and the comments. Thank you so much, Judy. I really appreciate it. That helps my analytics, helps me grow the channel, both channels. Zach the Frugal Gardener, we're slowly growing, but we're growing. And Judy, that really helps those. And Zach Sports Cards here is just taking off. I think we hit 11,000 this week subscribers. I think tonight we went over 11,200 tonight. So that's for 11,210. Good grief, we just gained another. So that's the thing. I put on this.
You hit that 10, and then the jetpacks came on.
Yeah, that jetpack, the carddeal.com put up there. It's really turn around. There's another 40. There's 30. It's incredible. I wish that the Frugal Gardener was like that, but it's been awesome. And I was telling Nikki before we started, it's shorts. It's shorts, and I've been dropping all kinds of shorts. I've been doing some Simpson shorts. Paw Patrol always takes off. I had been doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Spider-Man, Batman. It's been really hitting this week. So thank you all for been watching. We hit 1 million. We had a 1 million view short the hit last week. So thank you all. And it's pretty cool to see some of my other shorts hitting above 1K. Whenever something now, Paw Patrol. Ooh, good grief! I was been dropping Paw Patrol like at noon this week. I figured out like a secret to Paw Patrol. I need to drop them like at noon here on the East Coast, and I did that twice, and they hit 10K 2 days in a row. So I guess people are sitting around watching Paw Patrol. The kids are in the morning, so I need to drop those in the morning, not at night, because kids are in bed by this time. They're not watching that, and then I can watch the shorts that I like to drop, like the Simpsons and Spider-Man and Batman and all the Marvel and all that at night, which. That's the stuff I really love, but Paw Patrol's get the views. So thank you all, however you came here, however you're watching. I appreciate your support, and y'all are awesome out there. Thank you, Judy. You're the best. We have Sid. There you go. AI Nikki in the house. That's That's your other channel, right? You want to give a shout out to your other channel?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to know. AI Nick.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
where
shout out, y'all.
Concentrating the AI over there. Help out a little bit.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Christina Payne in the house. Thank you, Christina. Appreciate your wonderful support. Kenneth Bird in the house. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, Kenneth? Great support.
What's going on, Kenneth?
Yeah, Royal Tiderman in the house. I bet he's getting ready for college football season. He's a big Alabama fan. In fact, Royal Tiderman, I got to get you back here on the channel real soon. Georgia's going to play Alabama in a couple of weeks. We need to have a live stream. I need to get you on here that Thursday before Georgia-Alabama game. I was thinking about this week. So hit me up, Royal Tiderman, and we'll figure out maybe we can get you back on here. By the way, next week we're having Perch here live on the channel. Very excited about having Perch back here.
That's good. That should be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that too, Zach.
Yeah, Perch is doing awesome. He's killing it. He's on Spine Ticks now, man. He's doing awesome. I'm super pumped about having him on here. 23 Munch in the house. 23 Munch was live tonight doing some drawings and some artwork, and great guy. 23 Munch, y'all aren't sub to him. Go jump on his bus. Thank you, 23 Munch. In the house. Barry. Let's see who missed anybody else. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate it. Very kind of.
I saw we got Matty Ice up in here. How you doing, Matty?
In the house. Matty Ice is awesome. I've had Matty Ice here on the channel a couple of times. He's an incredible guy. Loves his Indiana sports teams. He runs a lot. Great guy in this community. I need to have Matty Ice back here soon. He's a great fella. Great guy.
Kevin, I was lucky. Sorry to stop you there. I got to meet Matty while I was out at the National, so that was really awesome. Get to meet him. Definitely a really good guy.
So you went to the National this year?
Yep.
Oh wow, we have to tell us about that. That's pretty awesome. I know.
We had a blast.
That's awesome. Random Rips in the house. Kevin coming to us from South Georgia. Daryl in the house. Daryl, Mr. 95 cents. Daryl Giardardo in the house.
Oh, all right. And, what's up there, Mr. 95 cents?
Yeah, he's awesome. You know Daryl? You ever watch? Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few of his videos. Yep.
Yeah, he's incredible. He's been here on the channel a couple of times. Great guy. If I ever had like a sidekick here on the channel, it'd be Daryl, because he's one of the most knowledgeable people in this hobby. One of the most generous people as well. And y'all aren't sub to Daryl. What are you doing? What are you doing, y'all? DK in the house. DK, have it your way. Let's go, DK. This is awesome. Victor Negron cards in the house. Good grief. We got a good little crowd here. Thank y'all. Matty Ice. Let's see if we have anybody else I missed. Anybody here? Look at those. I'm not even down. I'm missing all the. Ooh, it's flying by now. Look at this. The Guru, Yoda, Papa, Vintage Americana in the house. Thank you, Guru. Thanks for all the support on Zach the Frugal Gardener as well. The Autograph Fisherman, John Burgess, man. Thank you, John. John's been supporting me on my other channel as well. Great TTMer, great Canadian, great person in general. Thank you, John, man. We were chatting the other day on one of my live streams on the gardening channel. Matty I says, hey, all, I'm exhausted and I'm running early in the AM, so won't be here long. It was great. Oh, man. Good luck, man. You know what, Matty Ice, before you leave, I just want to tell you, I'm training. I've been running 4 miles every week. I'm going to try to run a 5K the first week of October. So, Matt, you got me inspired to want to get back out there running. I usually try to run the Peachtree Road Races on the 4th of July in downtown Atlanta, and then I tried to run a 5K here in the fall. I haven't run the Peachtree in the last 2 years, but I'm going to try to run it next year. And then, but I'm going to run a 5K this fall to start to get myself ready and get myself back into shape. I'm going to hit 50 years old next year. And I thought, you know what? I got to get that 5K in. Justin W. Smith in the house. Thank you, Justin, man. Justin was in your chat on Sunday night, wasn't he, Nikki?
Yeah, Justin has been great. Definitely a big supporter of my channel and quite a few of the other football rippers, and he's been doing some videos himself lately, and definitely fun to watch. Thanks for being here, Justin.
And he's had some good growth lately. I've seen he's been achieving some goals in his sub count, so that's awesome. It's awesome. There's Perch in the house. Hey, Perch, thanks for stopping by. I'm super pumped about next week having Perch here next week. Really Perch, excited.
Picked up a box of this. Don't know when I'm going to open it, but here we go.
Yeah, I gotta get some high. You know, Perch, we may have to rip baseball cards because I think I ripped all my hockey when you came out last time. So we may have Perch ripping baseball next week. Well, next week's the start of NFL. Perch, we may have ripping NFL with you next week. So I'm looking forward to that. It's super fun to have Perch back here. Let's let's see who else we got. Oh, look, all Budget Rips in the house. Brian comes from Detroit. All right, Brian, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Budget Rips gets all the great deals, man. He's awesome. Will Vogg's in the house. Hey, Will,
what's going on, Will?
Thank you. I saw Will's going to be on the Rushmore show. By the way, y'all got to check out the Rushmore show this week. Dan from Spontics was on there. That was an incredible time. I hung out there. Really cool. Get to see another side of Dan. I see Dan on Spontics all the time on Saturday nights. But Dan and the guys, Andy and Kurt, which I'm going to be on the Rushmore show the first week of October, y'all. I'm going to be talking about football rivalries, which I'm really excited about because football is my favorite sport. I mean, I love all sports, but I used to play football in high school, and football has got to be my favorite sport of all. So I'm really excited about the start of college football season. In fact, above me right now, I'm watching Colorado play North Dakota State right now. Deion Sanders, primetime Deion Sanders is the head coach of that team, and he has a son, what's his name, Sanders as well. Look, what's the score right now? 17-20. The North Dakota State Buffalo, Julie Farnham's team. I know Julie Farnham is a big fan of that team. They went 20-7 in the third, 17 in the third quarter. So Deion Sanders is going to have to get them to come back here. They're driving down the field right now. So really excited about college football, NFL starting. And look at here. We got Zach's collection in the house. Hey, Zach, man, this is awesome. Thank you all. Look at this. This has been awesome. Well, Zach, are you ready for our big game on Saturday? I am. I forgot Will Boggs is a big Clemson Tigers fan. Yeah, Will. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's going to be big. Here it goes. Yeah, high noon, man. I'm not even going to a farmer's market on Saturday, Will. I'm ready for this game Saturday. I'm sleeping in Saturday, and I'm ready for this game. I want to see my dogs win. It's going to be a good one. Can't wait. Oh, no. All right. So let me welcome my guests. Sorry, Nikki. I want to welcome my guest, Nick. He's got a great channel, y'all. He puts out great content. He has great live streams. He even sings to his daughter, man. That was great. I watched your video today on singing your daughter. You're talking about on your live stream on Sunday, and I watched it today, man. You're a good singer, man.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. And he's a great card collector. He loves football. He loves sports. And he has a great live stream as well, and puts out great content. And, dude, he is super close to 1K, y'all. Super close. If you are not subscribed, his channel is in the description below. I really want right now. Let's look at a sub count right now. He's only 17 subscribers away, y'all. He's this close, and all he needs is your support, y'all. And I'm not. Nikki hasn't put me up to this. I really want to see him. I love to see it when my friends here on YouTube get to that point of 1K, because when you hit 1K, you celebrate. When I hit 1K, I took the family out to Wendy's, and it was a big night. I remember the night I hit 1K here on Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles, and I celebrated. I think I've celebrated more than that when I got monetized, because that is a real big mark for you. And you are so close to that, Nikki. I'd love to see it. If you don't get there tonight, let's see you get there real soon. But I'm going to turn it over to him. I'm going to turn it over to you, Nikki, let you talk about your channel, and I'll keep my mouth shut. That's all you hear.
Well, first of all, Zach, thanks for having me here today. When you reached out to me, I was like, wow, you got this guy, supports other channels real big, but he's asking me, someone who is under 1,000, to come on his show. And I was like, all right, okay. I like doing the live thing, started doing that. I think I'm like 15 or 16 episodes in now. So, I don't mind being in front of the camera and sitting here talking. I'll talk about my channel. I've been doing this only about a year and a half now. Got back into the hobby. Just kind of was sitting around watching YouTube and watching people rip cards. I say it all the time. Sky B Cards was the first person I saw open, and I went down that rabbit hole, and I was like, hey, I want to do this.
I love Sky B. I'm watching him all the time, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten a little big. I've said it. He's gotten a little bit big on his britches there, but I still like watching this stuff.
He pulls some monster stuff, and he does have it. When he goes out on the hunt, I don't know where he goes, where these stores are, but they're incredible. He finds some amazing stuff in stores. I know he lives near a Meyer, which we don't have that down. It's got to be up north somewhere. But
he's not. They're not flipping. He's definitely not in an area where they got flippers. Like
my store don't look like that now, and I live in a pretty rural area, so but he I love watching him. He does have a passion for sports cards, and you can tell he's very excited. I like to see that. I mean, look, we all have, everybody does their channel differently, but I tell you this, it's exciting to watch him, and it gets you excited about the hobby for sure.
It definitely did, and it got me ripping cards and starting my channel for sure. That's how I got started, and then I moved on from there, and I've met a lot of people in the hobby over this last year and a half for sure.
Definitely. A lot of great people here in this community, and man, I'm telling you, that's what's so fun about doing these live streams is I get to meet new people each and every week and have awesome guests like you, Nikki, and it's really fun doing this. It's a lot of fun, and look at that. CCB says he thought you were wearing a hoodie at first, but it was the picture. In the back.
Oh, wait. You like my Mike Trout, huh? What do you think about that?
There you go. That's awesome.
How we doing, Jason?
Oh, that's awesome. Let's shout out a couple people that stopped by here real quick. Canadian Card Breakers, Jason in the house. Jason sent me a picture this week on Instagram of him and Tristan. They were planting a sunflower in their garden, and they had a dragonfly. My farm, I have these 9-foot sunflowers. I'm a big sunflower farmer, y'all. In fact, that's where I was out doing tonight. I was out in sunflower fields before I came home. And that was pretty awesome. And I told them about all the bees, and that's pretty awesome. They were talking about mine. It's pretty awesome that they shared that with me. That was pretty awesome. Justin Smith in the house, Perch, Flipped It, who was here last week as well. He's in the house. He's been in your chat as well.
But he wasn't there when I had to show him. I don't think he wants these anymore.
Oh,
he wants Jahan Dotson cards anymore.
Wow, is he a Commanders fan? Or?
Huh? He's a Commanders fan.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Oh, did we have somebody else? Zach's collection stopped in the house. Zach squared in the house. I got to go back and watch Jank Pack Thursday, Zach. I just got in from the farm, so I have to go check that out. Zach's an awesome guy in this community. Hey, his Pittsburgh Steelers and my Atlanta Falcons are playing next week in Game 1 of the NFL. It's gonna be a big game. Can't wait. I can't wait for football season to start.
Yeah, and my Eagles are playing those Packers, and we got a lot of Packers within this tight-knit little community we got going on here with Jazambi, Hammy and Son.
Yeah, Hammy was here last week. What a great guy. I tell you this, there's some times where I have these live streams and we talk cards and everything, but last week I rewatched last week's over and over. What a great stream. Like, there's sometimes cards are awesome and we love doing this, but sometimes it's more than just cards. And that's what I really loved about last week's stream is Hammy talked about, just, all that he's gone through being a veteran and what he's doing, that 2 for 22 thing, that is amazing. I mean, look, y'all, it's not like he's selling anything. He's just telling you to support people that are veterans. And here on YouTube, it's free. All you got to do is just show 2 things for 22 days is support those that are suffering from PTSD and other issues as well. And I thought it was awesome. He's talking about, we all have struggles and that's okay. Sometimes us as men, we don't talk about that. It was incredible. Hammy, it's awesome. I want to have him back. It's incredible. And what a great song.
I've been kind of seeing and feeling that lately with people in the group. And I'm like, I even want to just do my part of just, making some of these guys out there smile for a few minutes and just have a good time and let people know, hey, we're human too. We're here to have fun. If I'll lend my ear if you want to talk.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Well, here it is. Aaron, Sports Cards and Things stopping by. Thank you, Aaron, for stopping by. Man, if you had not seen Aaron's video today, he ripped some monster cards today. Y'all got to go check it out of a Topps Chrome mega box. Man, it was a great video, and I didn't even get to comment on it, Aaron, because I was watching. I was in the car, and I try not to text and drive at the same time, but it was awesome. And I really, be honest with you, I commented on it, and then I went into an area. I live up here in the hills of North Georgia. I went to an area of Wi-Fi, and so my comment didn't pop on there. But what a great pull! What a great box! I've been bad mouthing Topps Chrome this year, but that mega, it was fire. And he absolutely pulled some. Talk about fire. Here's Firebox Breaks in the house. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Firebox
what's
Breaks.
going on?
Yeah, let's go, Keith. Keith's awesome. I went camping and traveling over the last 2 weeks, but I'll have new content very soon. Y'all get over there and watch Firebox Breaks, one of the great hockey collectors. And Barry has finally reached. Oh, look at here. Johnny Epiphany.
Barry back in here.
Yeah, Barry. Johnny Epiphany card collector in the house. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, man? I bet Johnny's excited about football season, and what a great guy Johnny is, man. Me and Johnny have been friends for a long time. Johnny's a great one here, man. So many awesome people. I appreciate y'all all stopping by. And like I said, y'all, Nikki is so close to 1K. He's 17 away. If you're not subbed to him, y'all, the link is in the description below. Let's give him a sub. Let's help him hit 1K. I think just if you can't do it tonight, let's get him at least close. He's going to get there in days. It's like this, y'all. It's like he's just almost there, y'all. I couldn't imagine. I'd be stressing out if I was you. It's so close. You'll get there soon. I told him just drop a Paw Patrol short. That'll get you over.
Hey man, that's why I started doing those Pokemon shorts. I saw it working for a bunch of other people. I'm like, all right, that's the next thing for me.
Yeah.
I think I posted number 70 today.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's a good thing. We don't, we learn from other people, and sometimes what works, do what they do. I mean, to be honest with you, Paw Patrol came from Kaylee and Jordan Squad. One time I saw Kaylee and Jordan Squad drop a Paw Patrol short. It hit 10K, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to do it. Now, the first couple of times I dropped them, I didn't get that, barely anything. And then I just had some that started hitting, and now I have a million view one. So, you never know. I mean, it's amazing what gets the views here on YouTube. It's pretty awesome. I'm thankful for everybody's support. Everybody's watched, and
y'all mentioning Callie and Jordan's Squad. I mean, that's a channel that's has quite a few subscribers, but they support people a lot too. I think they were one of my first 100 subscribers.
Yeah, David is incredible. David and I go back a while, and David is absolutely awesome. I love to have David on here. He's a great family guy. Loves sports cards, loves sports in general. And man, David's one of the best. In fact, we have a draft tomorrow night for our fantasy football league. I'm in his fantasy football league, and we're having a draft tomorrow night, so I'm excited about that. And so David does rock, says John. Yeah, he does. One of the other great Canadians, just like John Autograph Fisherman, is David, Kelly and Jordan Squad. Yeah, and he's awesome. We've even had we had Zach's Collection, and we had a box battle with David on a Saturday live stream before Spine Ticks a while back, and it was fun. We need to do that again sometime soon. That was so much fun. We pulled some great stuff, and that was a fun time. We had a good time doing that as part of the CBE. Speaking of sports cards, you must rip it. Yeah, we're gonna rip a pack tonight. Dirk Remington in the house. Hey, Dirk. Dirk's traveling across America. Dirk was at a sunset tonight, which I think I might do that tomorrow night. With no farmers market and the Georgia game on Saturday, we might go do a live stream at the farm tomorrow night. Zach the Frugal Gardener, where we might see sunset, maybe some hay bales. I've been out tomorrow. I'm going to get up super early. I'm going out and harvesting some sunflower seeds, so I'll have sunflower seeds to plant next year, and I can sell them out on the internet. So y'all stay tuned. I might do a live stream from there tomorrow night, and looking forward to that. Here, I'm releasing my Harry Potter. Justin says he's releasing his Harry Potter PC video soon. That's my nerdy time. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate y'all. We got 20.
Taking a break from football for a little bit. Okay, I see how it is.
Right. Hey, NFL college starts this weekend. My college I work at played tonight. They lost 50-7, but we're a little NIA small school of 1,000 students, and we played a big Division II. Carson Newman, which is up in Knoxville near Tennessee. They're like the national champion. Oh, there's a division. I don't know. They're big time, and they're like national champions up there. We lost 50-7, but no worries. We're still in the top 5 in the country in NAIA, so we'll have a shot at that. We keep winning the rest of the season. We'll still have a shot at that national title in NAIA. So we got a good team. We got a lot of good kids out of Atlanta. So tough loss for them guys tonight, but they played a big school, so I'm not gonna. we're kind of like, you have those
Bounce
cupcake
back.
games.
Have to have that bounce back game.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? When you're the cupcake team, you just go in there and want to play your best. You're probably not going to win, but you just want to prepare for the next week because that's when you start playing the teams that are more on your level. So that's okay. That's okay. I'm just glad they scored a touchdown. And Flip it says my nerdy stuff is Magic the Gathering. LL done a few videos. Oh, cool, yeah, yeah. I do toy hunt shorts. I enjoy doing that. When I started this channel, I started as X sports cards and collectibles. Now, what happened was I started going out hunting for sports cards, and that got all the views. And it was during COVID where the sports cards were at their peak. But I really wanted to get back to collectibles, and so that's what toy hunting shorts have been for me, is getting back to the core roots of this channel. And so, yeah, I enjoy doing this. And plus, a lot of times I'm already in Target or Walmart or these stores hunting for sports cards, so might as well go back to the toy aisle and film that because I'm already there anyway. So might as well, So
you got me getting ideas of like adding stuff, and you know what? That's where like when I started going on Spine Ticks and watching them every week, that's where a bunch of ideas started coming from. The
exactly.
AI,
Well,
I started buying comic books again. And did a few videos on that, but I haven't done that in a while either. I'm so far behind in that.
oh yeah, I you know what? That's me too. All these, I love watching Spine Ticks, and I say this to Seth all the time. Those guys, I love comic books. Y'all, I don't talk a lot about comic books, but I'm a big, you'll see GI Joe back there. I'm a big GI Joe, Transformers, Star Wars guy, Marvel. I love all that stuff. So, yeah, I love that. And then they talk sports cards, AI, pets. I'm a big pet. I have 3 cats and a dog. Yeah, I mean, there's so much. My Mario shorts, they were inspired by Sith. Sith does some awesome Mario shorts.
Yep.
And I told Sith this the other day. My Mario shorts were inspired by him, where he was, doing the cards, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go into Walmart and I'm going to take Mario in the store in the toy aisle. So whenever I see a toy Mario, I film it because that's where I got the idea of that is trying to do that because they sometimes these shorts will hit, sometimes they don't. But I just keep trying, and then there'll be another one that'll hit the next day or something like that. So, but yeah, Spontics were at Saturday nights, y'all. He moved the channel to Spontics Live, which is his other channel. And everybody's still over there that was in the other Spontics. They've all come back over there, and we have a great time hanging out. And it's so cool to see Perch on there, and it's so cool to see Dan on the Rushmore show this week too, which I'm excited about being on the Rushmore show. Andy and Kurt and
Sis talking about in chat Green Lantern theme this weekend, which yes, that's my main guy. That's my number one. So
there it is.
I'm excited about that. Anything Green Lantern.
Oh, look at that.
The White Lantern, a little White Lantern Sinestro right here to keep me company.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
It's
funny how we even come across channels and get into some of these groups and stuff. Like there's little pockets everywhere, when I first got in, Jazambi was one of the very first channels. Him and I both followed each other from jump, and he's got a community that's kind of rolled over and is now a lot of those guys are in on my lives on Sundays, and then we got the card community. I don't know if anybody are still in here. Matty Ice, part of that group. They're all baseball guys.
Yeah. I think the card community is a little bit everybody. I don't think there's some great ones that are really part, like CCB. You have Adams Card Clause. They're all, but I consider us all us to collect cards.
Absolutely. But it started with that and watching Adrian and Mr. Enfuego on their
on
their podcast, baseball junkies podcast. I mean, and that really is what hooked me in even further, hanging out with those guys. And then again, you have Jazambi and the football guys, all the Spine Ticks family. Then you got some guys like yourself and me who cross through all four of them and whatnot. Every once in a while you see guys like Vince, sports card ripping teacher, who was also another one of my first subs and early on, and
Vince
three good
awesome.
nerds. And you mentioned Callie and Jordan's squad earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how everybody just melds all together in these different little pockets.
That's right. Hey, yeah, and John, everybody is in the card community, hockey, all sports. I think we're all, but the thing is, like, I love sports cards, I love toys, I love comics, I love collectibles. I've gotten in, and doing this YouTube, I've gotten into. I was never really into Pokemon cards, but I've gotten into those. I've gotten into collecting Hot Wheels, something I never gotten into collecting. It's been fun, and everybody. It's a little. I think it's everybody. Yeah, in the card community, and we're all. It's just a great community. We all supporting each other and making great content, and it's just awesome. I mean, I can't tell you how many new friends, and I feel like every week gonna have these live streams. Y'all are here in the chat, all my awesome friends here, and you're supporting me in the comments and the videos, and coming on here, guests like Nikki this week, and it's pretty awesome. So this is Hockey is Life. That's right. What does it say? Go ahead and knock that battery off my shoulder. Barry is the best. Barry.
I actually can't wait to start talking hockey and a little trash talking.
What's CCB say here? A Firebox break best video is still attributed to Tristan with a Canadian tank. Yeah. Well, Firebox breaks make some incredible videos. You know what? Firebox breaks gets me excited about hockey, man. I mean, he has got a passion for hockey. He loves the Edmonton Oilers, but he loves hockey cards. And I can watch whenever Firebox Breaks drops a video. I'm trying to get there in the premiere if I'm not working. But he's got a great channel. Making my way over to the hockey world is awesome, says Aaron. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But go Flames. Hey, yeah. They were in Atlanta before they came to Calgary, John. So I like them too. We don't have a team, so I'll fall for them. Our team went to Winnipeg, so I'm pulling for him. Fire always a fun watch. That's right, he is for sure.
But you guys down there like Georgia football. You guys can't sell out other sports.
Yeah. Well, I tell you this: the Braves and Georgia football are the two biggest draws here. I mean. And I think, too, because they've always had a winning history, a tradition of winning history. I think the Falcons, I grew up as a big Falcons fan as a kid. Like, me and my dad, we were hoping so much for the Falcons to have winning seasons because they were so terrible in the 80s. They had so many drops. I mean, their history is horrible. But we were always hoping the Falcons would break out. And the Hawks, which I don't know a lot of people think this today, but back in the 80s, the Hawks were the biggest thing in Atlanta. When Dominique Wilkins and Spud Webb and those guys and Mike Fratello was their head coach, I can tell you, I went to a Hawks Celtics games, and that's when Celtics had Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale. There was not a bigger ticket that people wanted to get in Atlanta than going to watch Hawks. But over the last couple of years, the Hawks have Hawks and Falcons have they've had some good years, had some bad years. And really, you only have fan support inside the Atlanta area, but it's not statewide of Georgia. Where the Braves are popular across the Southeast, even across America, because people watch TBS as a kid, and they may live in. You go to Wyoming, and there are people that are huge Braves fans. I have family that lives in Utah that are the biggest Braves fans in the world because they watched it on TBS. And Georgia is a statewide thing from North Georgia to South Georgia. The Georgia Bulldogs are huge. And, especially with the last 2 years winning 2 national championships, Georgia has become even bigger. But even when Georgia wasn't winning those national championships, Georgia's huge across the South.
So I actually want to segue in there for a minute there, Zach. See, I'm normally a hat guy, and I haven't been wearing a hat at all because I wanted to save this.
Yes. Oh yeah. There you go. I love
Check
it. I
it
love it.
out. Haven't
You got
wore this in a
Bulldog
little bit, but
Let's go. I love it, nigga. That's awesome. That's a great moment tonight. Hey, you keep that hat on because guess what? Half the Philadelphia Eagles are Georgia Bulldogs. So,
yeah.
The Bulldog, there's a name in Athens they call them, like the Philadelphia Dogs or something like that. And all the Georgia Bulldogs that go and play for the Eagles, they have a name for it. In fact, I have a friend who lives in Athens, and he's gotten so fed up with the Falcons, he's starting to pull for the Eagles because all the dogs on the team. So, it's pretty awesome. I'm pulling for. I always pull for my dogs, man. For sure.
Now, also, I don't know if you know this, and I actually am a soccer fan as well, and I do know that the Atlanta team for the MLS, they actually
Atlanta United, yeah, huge. Yeah. Atlanta United is
all
huge.
like 50, 60,000 people.
Yeah. I keep telling people here on this YouTube about Atlanta United soccer, and they don't believe me when I tell them that they get 60,000 people there in a game, and they do. Atlanta United is huge here. I have friends that do not like sports in general. They don't like baseball, basketball, or anything, but they love Atlanta United soccer. And I've been to the first season they played at Georgia Tech, and I went to a game, and it was absolutely awesome. I mean, you were standing the whole game. They were playing Columbus Crew, and it was exciting. I loved MLS. I watch their games whenever I can get them on. MLS has gone to the Apple package,
so
you can't.
It's brutal.
Yeah, I really don't like that because I can't see them on TV. But I really, whenever I can catch their games, and I love to watch MLS soccer. Pele is all I know, says Barry. I love Pele as a kid. All right. Well,
watch the showing age there, Barry.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I remember I'm old. I'm almost 50. And you know what? I can remember going to soccer camp as a kid, and we would watch highlights of Pele, doing the backwards kick in the goal. And they would show, this is the greatest soccer player ever. And you're like, wow, look at that Pele. Look at all the moves he can do. So I guess, Barry, I can relate. I'm older, but I love the modern soccer. Mbappe, yeah. Man, I mean, I just love soccer. It's great to watch, and especially if you have a team. LA Aztecs were fun. LA's got a good team.
Mbappe, I know Sith has a bit of a slab collection of Mbappe.
Yeah, he's a good one. I got my who did I get? I got a sweet card. Who's that guy? He was played for Argentina, the big Messi. I got a Messi card.
Messi.
From a Sports Illustrated card. That's one of my favorite soccer cards I have. But I love to collect my Atlanta United players as well. I love soccer. It's exciting. We in my high school, we were like the state champions in soccer, and we had, in fact, Josh Wolf, who is the head coach of the Austin MLS team. I don't know if he is now. He grew up in my high school, and he's the head coach there. And we've had several others go on to play in the MLS at my high school where I grew up. So, yeah, soccer's big down here.
I used to be a season ticket holder to our team up here, the Philadelphia Union, for the first handful of years, and then just kind of got away from me with work and not being able to go all the time. So
yeah, that's the way I've gotten with Georgia football. I used to have season tickets, but then I started working, and I just can't go like I used to go. It's like Braves. If I can go to at least one Braves game a year, it's a miracle. I went to one this year. I just can't. Having a farm and family, it's just tough to be able to do it. Now I've got to be where I watch more of it on TV than anything,
Well, I definitely got to go to the worst game possible this year. I went to yesterday's Phillies game where they got trounced 10-0.
Who did? Oh, they won tonight. They beat my Braves tonight.
They beat your Braves.
I don't know if you heard that. They had a comeback. The Braves were winning. If I just got done watching it, the Braves were winning, and they came back and won tonight. So Philadelphia was still in there.
We need it. You need it. This is a big series, so that's a good way for us to start.
It's gonna be a good one. The last couple of years the Braves have won the national. I tell you this: the team that wins the division, I don't know if they have the advantage anymore because, like, you look at the Dodgers and the Braves. Some of these teams last year they would get that bye and they would be rested, and then they would get beat in the second round. There were so many teams last year, so. To me, I'm not that worried getting a wild card. I kind of want the wild card because I'm kind of scared that after the last 2 years getting that bye, that I don't know what it is about these teams. And it wasn't just the Braves that did it last year. It was, I think, the Dodgers. There were some other teams as well that got knocked out in the first round, and they all had that bye in the first round by winning the division. So I'm like, I don't know. But to be honest with you, this is a horrible year for the Braves. They don't have Acuna, Spencer Strider. I think Sean Murphy's been hurt. Riley's been hurt. I mean, to be honest with you, they're playing scrubs out there. So to even go in the playoffs is an absolute miracle. They have the AAA team out there playing half the night. So I'm just happy they'll be.
They might just not be. Yeah, I mean they're going to make it, but not exactly be built for a series.
Yeah, there's no World Series championship for the Braves this year. Just to get in the playoffs would be an absolute miracle for them. Hey, when you get sorry, y'all, I got some allergies from the sunflowers today. But if you can just get in the playoffs, that would be just a pure miracle for them.
I mean but that's how the Phillies have run the past couple years. Just get in and see what happens.
I know, and look what they did too.
Arizona, look at Arizona last year. I mean, did you really think Arizona was going to be there?
That was amazing what Arizona did, and it's been awesome to see the Philadelphia Phillies do as good. They get that wild card, and then they went deep in the playoffs the last 2 years. It's been awesome. You know what? A lot of Braves fans don't like Philadelphia. I'm one that does like Philadelphia. I'm a big Bryce Harper fan. I really, there's a little bit of a rivalry, but I don't see that. I see the Braves rivalry more of the Mets, and the Mets are a bigger rivalry.
I mean, I don't like the Braves, but no, I literally hate the Mets. I can't stand the Mets.
It's a bigger rivalry for us too,
like they come to our stadium, we go to their stadium. That proximity over the years, that's can't stand it.
Yeah. Don't count out the Braves yet, says Daryl. Yeah. You never know. I know. I'm telling you. Zach crying, preparing for Falcons season. No, I don't, y'all. I've been out in the field harvesting sunflowers today, and some of those sunflowers too make my eyes watery. So no, I'm very happy, y'all. So no, y'all. Let's say I go out there. I went out there tonight. I picked 5 buckets of sunflowers. I was going to take them to the market tomorrow. I was kind of delaying this stream, and then I got all 5, and I said, man, I just don't have enough to really. This doesn't even barely pay the gas to get down there and back. So I was like, I just threw them out in the field, and then I'm going to go out there tomorrow. I'm going to harvest the seed and stack them up, and then I'll be able to harvest the seed, and I can make money off the seed. It just wasn't worth the drive. And tomorrow's a digital learning day for the kids, so we're going to do that, and we're going to have some fun tomorrow. Blame it on the sunflowers. It's not true. Who likes the Mets? Hello. All right. Well, I mean – no, I know a lot. We have a lot of Met fans that drop by here. Even Daryl, who lives in New Jersey, he loves his Yankees. He's more of a Yankees fan, but it caused the sunflowers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the Yankees either. I'll just say that out loud. I don't like the Yankees either, but
here's Hammy, by the way.
I have a lot of respect for what Judge has been doing. I am a Soto fan, but I don't like the Yankees either.
Yeah, Judge and Soto, man, it's exciting to see them play. I watch them all the time.
Zach, we got Hammy and Son coming through.
Yeah, that's I was just shouting them out. Thanks for starting. I was just talking about Hammy last week. We were talking about you earlier tonight. It was so honored to have you here last week. What a great! If y'all have not seen that stream, go back and watch it. We had such a great time last week. I was just telling Nikki, sometimes sports cards are awesome, but there are other things out there, and that last week just makes it was just awesome. Y'all go back and watch. I've rewatched it like 2 or 3 times. There's some things more important than sports cards, and the 2 for 22 thing, y'all. I just encourage you all to do it, and it's just really awesome too. I'm really proud. I'm really thankful for all the veterans and all those that sacrificed their lives for our freedoms. And that was a really special. There's some streams we have where we just sit out here and we talk smack like we're doing tonight, and then there's some streams that are real important that just really touch your heart. And last week's stream was awesome. It was awesome. But all right, so there are more important things to yes, for sure. I mean, we love sports cards, and but there's lot more important things as well. But that was truly an awesome. I go on about that. Sorry, Nikki, but it was great.
No. You're perfectly right on the money there. You know, it's like I was saying too. Just it, your health is the most important thing. Whether it's mental health, physical health, it's most important. Your family is right up there as well, and you know whatever can make you happy and move forward and get up out of bed in the morning, and whatever we can do to help on that, that gets me excited. That actually gets me up out of bed in the morning, knowing that I can even maybe brighten somebody else's day.
Yeah. You know what? I think a lot about this YouTube thing, and it's been fun. And I've had people that have criticized me doing the YouTube, and I've had people say, you know what, that seems stupid, the sports cars and all that. But I tell you this, there are times where I suffer from a little depression, and when I hear all this positivity come in here in the chat and all the awesome people come here, it lifts me up. It gets me going. It helps me get going and motivates me, and I really appreciate y'all. So I don't listen to those haters, and I just keep doing what I'm doing and having fun doing this. And I tell you, this has been a blast. The last 3.5 was 3 years and 9 months now. Next week I've been doing this, so I've had the best time. I met so many awesome people. I've gotten collect some awesome cards. I got to rip some packs. I got to reminisce about my childhood. I got to meet some great friends, great people like Nikki here on the channel tonight, Hammy last week, Perch coming up next, all these awesome Sith, all these awesome people, Barry, John. I mean, Daryl, you can just go down the list here. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. And I say this too, this like therapy every Thursday night. I look forward to Thursdays. Like I get so excited during the week. Like on Thursdays, I think, man, I can't wait to rip the packs. It's kind of like almost like Christmas. Like I can't wait to rip some packs, hang out, talk, and it's fun. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But you know what? Good grief. Well, you ready to rip some packs?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. So I'm gonna take off my back screen, and I got a fat pack of contenders that I got at the GameStop for $2. I just renewed my GameStop membership, which y'all need to do that, y'all. It was $25. They give you $5 a month. In fact, this month they gave me an extra $5, which I don't really know how I did that, but they did. So I'm gonna go back there either probably Saturday, and I'm gonna get me another pack for I took the coins in my truck and got this pack. Hang on a minute, y'all. I'm gonna stop my camera. Nikki, I'm gonna give you the spotlight here for a second. And let me go back here. I'm gonna change my
catch up on our chat, just making sure we're all good here. I thank you everybody for being in here, supporting Zach, checking me out and supporting me. You know, I definitely have a lot of fun hanging out with you guys and ripping cards. I have fun every little bit of it, not just whether it's the ripping the cards, talking to people in different chats, even when I'm not on. I like making the videos. I like making the thumbnails. I think I said this last week on my live. I probably have more fun sitting there coming up with quirky little thumbnails more than the actual video.
Awesome. Okay,
and,
here
Barry,
you ready?
I do know that earlier you mentioned doing an Adam Sandler impersonation. Maybe before Zach signs off, I'll get something in there. But we'll figure it out.
That's great stuff. All right, I'm gonna put you on the backdrop. I'm gonna go solo here so everybody can see the cards. And let me click on here. Oh man, why isn't it working? Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's see if y'all can see that. And I appreciate y'all all stopping by tonight. Oh, Y'all just saw my nasty office. Sorry. Okay, I'm making this on my on this right here so I can kind of see. Let me kind of come down right here. Let's bring old Yoda in the picture. Let's see if I can do that. Well, no, we can't. I was trying to get Yoda and Mario and everybody in here. Okay, well, here, we'll just show the cards. All right, so here's my pack right here, y'all. We got a Contenders Fat Pack. I got this for $2 at GameStop with the change in my truck. And let's see who we pull. Nikki, are you still there? Did I put Nikki on silent? Oh,
Yeah, no, I muted myself.
Okay, sorry. We got Cash and Dead Pack Busters in the house. How you doing, Cash and Dead, man? Cash and Dead's a great channel, isn't he, Nikki? All right, so here we go. We're going to rip this fat pack right here. Happy football season. Colorado up 24-20 against North Dakota State in the fourth quarter. Let's go, primetime Deion Sanders. All right. Oh, there's Barry Sanders on the back of this. Oh, here you go. Here's your boy Jahan Dotson right here. You're talking about with the Commanders right here, Nikki.
Oh, they just pretty much signed the guy that's going to put us over the top.
There you go. Here's the Houston Texans. We have Dalton Schultz right here. Oh, man, these are flips. But Nick Chubb, Georgia Bulldog right there. Let's go, Nick Chubb. That's our first dog of the day. Justin Jefferson right there. Justin Jefferson's a good player. Man, these turn around every time. Kyle Hamilton. We have a Chief. We have a kicker. Is that a kicker? Harrison Butker, kicker right there. Shout out to kickers. Geno Smith for the Seahawks. I know Cash and Dad Pat Busters love their Seahawks. Shout out to them. Thanks for them stopping by. Chase Claypool. It's just weird seeing him in a Dolphins jersey. I'm used to seeing him in a Pittsburgh jersey. Joey Bosa. Shout out to the Chargers. There's what? We have two Jahan Dotson. What is that? Why do we have two of them? What the heck? Is that a variant or something? No, that's the pink one. That's why. Oh, why did we get two of them? That's weird. All right, Justin Tucker, another kicker. This is a kicker-filled pack right here. Here you go. Here's a great dog. Matthew Stafford. Go Dogs, man. I remember seeing Matthew Stafford play for Georgia. He threw one of the longest passes I'd ever seen in Georgia history against Georgia Tech. I was in the stadium at Sanford Stadium. It was a cold winter day in November, and my Dogs won, beat the Yellow Jackets. I'll put him over there. That's my dog. Kyler Murray. Michael Pittman Jr. Shout out to Matty Ice and his Colts. Have TJ Watt right there. Man, these are turned around. Mike Joseski for the Patriots. Stephon Diggs. Here's this Raiders right here. And Epiphany card play. Devontae Adams right there for the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Evans for the Buccaneers. Okay, here we go into the rookies. Oh, here we go. Tennessee Volunteer right here. Hendon Hooker right here. Rookie class right here.
All right.
There you go. And then we got, look at here. Draft class Peyton Manning. Oh, look at there. There's another Tennessee Volunteer. Look at that. We have two Tennessee Volunteers in a row. Hendon Hooker
and Zambi.
Yeah, and Peyton Manning right there. Shout out to Matty Ice as well. In another draft class, we got Barry Sanders. Look at that. I like Barry Sanders in the red right there.
I love me some Barry Sanders.
That's awesome. All right, so there's our pack. Hey, we got it with a change in our car, and we got some cool cards. I got to shout out to my dogs, Matthew Stafford and Nick Chubb, two of the best Georgia Bulldogs all the time. Shout out to my dogs. And then we got some cool cards in here. We got Barry Sanders. This is like a red parallel of some sort. And then we got Peyton Manning, and we got Hendon Hooker draft class right there. So there we go. All right. All right. Here we go. I'm going to turn this around. You're going to see my nasty office. Hang on. Let me get this changed back over here. And let me get my settings. I'm going to stop my camera because you want to see my office. Here we go. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Nikki. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. What happened? All right. There we go.
So I don't know if Georgia Bulldogs is Go Dogs like a way of life. Is that like a
Go
dream?
dogs. I go sick them. Woof, 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 woof. That's right.
Yeah, I mean around here, you walk anywhere in Eagles gear, go Birds. That's a hello around here. I can't forget to do it, even though I'm on your channel, and we are not paid for this, but
Hey, you did that on your Sunday stream. I give him a shout out. I saw that on Sunday night. That's awesome.
Maybe one of these days, Zach, they'll pay me.
Never know. That I'm hoping for that Sprite sponsorship. So whenever Sprite wants to sponsor me, I'm
or at least like I know Sith talks about it all the time. At least like when you get monetized, you have that like spot stuff where if they click it, you can get something from it.
Oh yeah. When you hit 10,000 subscribers, you can, what you do is like with your videos, you can add, you can go, I've done this a couple of times with like Mario shorts. So you can click like add, I don't know what the name of it is, but you add things that you want to sell and you get like a 5% commission on it. What's the name? I've done it a couple of times, but be honest with you, I've noticed that when I do that, I haven't got that many good views on it. So I haven't done it a lot, but I've done it with a couple Super Mario Brothers things, and I've got YouTube shopping. That's it. So Sith knows what it is. Yeah. Oh, Daryl just left. Oh, by the way, I didn't get the chance. Thank you, Daryl, for stopping by. Daryl, I know it's a little late. We've gone a little late tonight. Daryl goes to bed before 10. I do it every short. I have to use the shopping library music. Yeah, I did too. And Mario, I did that stuff. And like with the Mario one, it only gave me like really one good song I wanted to play, and I can't do Paw Patrol or the other stuff. So I do occasionally will do it maybe once or twice a week. But I just noticed that when I stay with the stuff that I've been doing, I'm waiting for that first purchase. So I still haven't got a purchase as well. I know Bert said he sold toilet paper one time on his. So Sanders is my second favorite running back of all time, says Barry. Yeah, that's all. Sorry, Barry's such a legend. I know Perch loves him. He's Detroit. Yeah, nice Manning. Sanders red. Better not be a bunch of Bears again. Yeah, last week. We got somebody here in the chat. Hang on. Well, I don't know who that was, but I don't know if they were timed out or not. I have to give you some props, Nikki. You get a lot of people in your stream sometimes that you probably don't want on there. You deal with it so well. I don't know if anybody gives you that prompt, but I watched your stream on Sunday night. And I was really impressed, man. You deal with it really well.
You know, like I say with it, you know, I mean, I'm trying to hit 1,000. I'm trying to hit watch hours. If they want to come in and help me out with that by saying a bunch of dumb stuff, I don't care as long as it's not being super vulgar or they say it 100 times and spam the chat. I don't care. They can stay on there as long as they want.
Yeah. It helps analytics. You know, I mean, I get stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless it's like really personal and then like it, I've been called, like somebody called me a Nazi one time because I had like a turtleneck on. I don't have any of that or anything where it gets real personal. I have to delete that. I won't put up with that. But yeah, I mean, if you just disagree with me or you want to say something that, yeah, that's fine. I respect everybody's opinion. We all aren't going to agree on stuff.
I mean, sometimes they get nasty. I mean, I think this past week they asked me to like oil my body up and take my shirt off and dance like a monkey or something. I'm like, whatever, you know, like whatever floats your boat, guy.
That's awesome. Oh my god. Woo!
You know, I mean, lately, and I know it's going to happen probably for the next couple months. A lot of political questions that I just try not to get involved with.
Note to self: don't call Zach Yahtzee. No, Nazi is Barry. They call me a Nazi. Don't call me that. That really irritates me when somebody says that. In fact, if I want to wear a turtleneck, I'll wear a turtleneck here on YouTube. Somebody says I meant to ask you that in a private chat. My bad. Yeah. But yeah, Sis said he sold. Somebody bought $1,000 and stuff, and he got $100. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe I need to do more of that. I just hit 10K, just a few weeks ago, so I haven't really tried it a lot. I tended to. This is great. I love when Seth drops this stuff. I attended a YouTube official session where they gave good advice. You could be at risk of having a channel strike if you act hostile and reply to trolls. I got thick skin. Words don't hurt, so I laugh. Yeah, I mean, what Sid used to do a thing where he had like troll of the week, and he would have like somebody wrote something on there and he'd pin it, and it was funny. I really enjoyed watching that Sid when you did that. That was really cool. Yeah, I meant to ask you that. Yeah, no hate to Walter Payton. What does he say here? No hate to Walter Payton. I'm happy to have his rookie and autograph. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Walter Payton was one of the best running backs. He was awesome for the Bears. Yeah.
I agree, but I still Barry Sanders is number one.
Yeah, Barry Sanders. And I hate
that's probably why Justin's bringing Peyton up.
Well, what I hated, Barry Sanders was so good, and I felt like he retired too early. Like you always felt like, well, maybe he'll come back. Like when he retired, I was like, no, he's gonna come back in like a year or two, and he did. When he was done, he was done. I was really surprised by that because I really thought he had more in the.
He definitely had more left.
Troll of the week was fun. I'm getting a troll per minute on my Fortnite gameplay. Hilarious. I just thank them for getting me to 300K. 300K. Let's go, Seth. Let's go. That's awesome. Yeah. And that helps the analytics, y'all. I mean, if it's I just say I kind of leave it. Every person has their own limit, of what they can and cannot put up, and I think that's kind of up to everybody. If something, there's just kind of a line where I cross, and some of that is with family. We calling people who aren't racist, and stuff like that. That when it gets personal like that, that's where I start draw a line. But if it's just, we all can agree, disagree. We got to respect everybody's opinions. And we all are different and share different. Come from different places and different beliefs and all that, and we can all respect that. But when it gets to be personal attacks, when it gets family is one where I really draw a line. It's something I just don't put up with. Saw some hating on Bears. Oh no, we all love the Bears. We just no hate. Well, no, man. I mean, no hating on the Bears. We just disagree on teams, so it's all good. Sadly, it does get personal. Yeah, that's when a lady sits rings off camera. Have friends turn, include her, and yeah, definitely. Yeah. See, that's what I don't put up with that. And when you make, like with my children, sometimes popping here on the video, if anything's ever said about them, that's where the line. I had somebody one time, I did a lot of these retail sports card hunting videos, and they'd say like, "You're using your children to get sports cards. That's why your children are with you." And I had deleted that because that's false. My children love to collect like sports cards just like I do. I'm not using my children to get sports cards. And I wasn't going to put up with that. Like, that's not, first of all, that's not true. And second of all, how could I even use my children to get sports cards? That's just silly. Yeah, look there. Something's going on. I'm missing the chat. All right. Well, Nikki, what do you think? Excited about the football season? You getting ready?
I am super excited about the football season. I'm excited about football, basketball, and baseball all getting ready to come back.
Yeah. I love this time of year. Fall's my favorite time of the year. One, you have hockey starting. You have football starting. Hockey will be here soon. NBA will start in October. You have the baseball playoffs. College football, NFL. I mean, it's got to be my favorite year, time of the year for sport.
October is definitely getting into the height of everything.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
If you don't mind, I'm going to do one little plug. Speaking of all these sports, so Sith has that other channel with Swag. Your team sucks, and I'm telling them they better come with it. When these sports come back next month and into October, because I'm going to be there a lot, and I'm going to be in the chat talking a lot of smack.
I love that show. You know, whenever I can find it though, Sith and Swag only go. They do it a pop up, and you can only it's only every now and then they'll do it. So if you get there, like I was able to jump on the other day, right toward the end, and I was like, oh, I made it in time. But it's great. I went back and watched the replay, but I call it Your Team Stinks. Because I try to keep it family, but I mean it's great though. I give Swag a hard time. He's awesome, man. Swag's the best. Yeah, that was a great show, y'all, and y'all see things a lot of, and I like that Sis putting that on with the show as well. All right, let's see here. There's something I was gonna show you. All right, let's see where your sub count was. Let's see. Oh, hang on. I did drop the. Let me go down here to my community thing.
Yeah, there you go, Barry. Hashtag Your Team Stinks.
Your Team Stinks. Or you can call it My Team Stinks. I was thinking the other day, I was like, maybe they should call it My Team Stinks, because usually I can tell you a lot of things about why my team stinks right now. Oh man. Yeah. But Lions are going deep this year, yeah.
How about hashtag Spine Stinks?
I appreciate we'll be there week 1 of NFL. Okay, all good luck. I can't wait to that. Yeah, said that his Brock Purdy jersey. He was ready, man. He was ready. Oh, that's awesome, man. This is great. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm in no fantasy football leagues this year, which really stinks. So that's, but it looks like I will be participating in somebody's RIP league.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to understand it a little bit better and get more info on it, but I'll be ready for that and be posting videos on doing RIP league for the first time.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I love watching the videos on that too, where they try to pull the best video, best cards and get the points and add them up. We kind of did something with that with David and Kelly and Jordan Scott. We had the CBE where we had these battles, and it was fun. I enjoyed doing that. Yahoo gave me an F on my fantasy draft. Well, last year in Kaylee and Jordan squad, I took number 1 Trevor Lawrence, and I ended up being in last place. But see, the thing was, I took all Falcons, so I'm just a homer. So they were horrible. I think I did have I did have the Philadelphia defense, I think, but the rest of my team was all Falcons, and I had Trevor Lawrence, who didn't have the greatest year. I mean, he had an okay year, but he didn't have the greatest year last year. So. David gives me a hard
fantasy things know what they're talking about anyway. Especially if you pick a quarterback in the first couple rounds, they hate you for doing that.
Well, I'm just a homer. I'm either picking Georgia Bulldogs, Alumni, or I'm picking Falcons. So I just it's tough for me. I'm just too much. I always pull from my team.
Then you got to pick Bijan.
Yeah,
you're picking Bijan. You'll be all right.
The fantasy. Well, it was last
year. He's definitely my favorite out there.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I enjoy. I've not really done fantasy football until David's done this one. We had last year. It was fun. I mean, David, I think, won the championship. I think it was Kalen and Jordan School, because he studies it and all this. I mean, he really breaks it down, and I just have fun with it. I mean, maybe I should try harder this year, but it was fun to do. I've never done it before, so. All right, yeah, they're having a good time here with the chat. This is awesome, y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by tonight. And I got a message, y'all. I forgot to say this. I should have said this at the start. We are going to have our 10K giveaway this weekend. I don't know when yet. I'm still a little undecided when. Either it's going to be Monday or Sunday night. So y'all stay tuned with that. We're going to be giving away a $10 PayPal gift card, and I'm going to be giving away some LED La Cruz rookies. And you know what? I might even have an option of you can win some sunflower seeds. I don't know if anybody wants to win sunflower seeds, but I might give those away to anybody that wanted to. And I might have some other prizes as well. But what we're going to do is we had the road to 1K and 10K for Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles and Zach the Frugal Gardener, which everyone, thank you so much for participating in that. Now, we didn't reach 1K for Zach the Frugal Gardener, but that's okay. But we did reach 10K for Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a special giveaway this weekend for Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles because we hit 10K and we're on our way to 11K. I mean, we just hit 11K. And we're going to have a giveaway here. And then when Zach's the Frugal Gardener hits 1K, I'm going to have another one on that stream. And I'll be giving away the other $10 PayPal gift card. And we'll get there before the end of the year. I mean, we're at, what are we at? 750 subscribers. And we're averaging about 100 every month. So before the end of the year, definitely, we're at 766. So we're averaging about 5 or 10 subscribers a day. So we'll probably definitely hit it before the end of the year, which would be awesome. Because when I started this year off, my goal for Zach the Frugal Gardener was to hit 500 subscribers. So we've well beyond reached that. If we could get 1,000, that'd be awesome. And then I could spend next year working on building the watch hours and trying to work to get that channel monetized. But to hit 1K is what my number one goal is right now. And, that's my second channel. It's my fun channel, where I think I dropped a short tonight on my dog, Ralph, my poodle dog. I mean, I just do random stuff, gardening, frugal stuff. I went to CVS this week and bought a bunch of stuff for the kids, shampoo and conditioner. I just have fun with it. Still going. I'm back from Wally World. Oh, DK, he's probably on the Hot Wheels hunt. He's back. Thanks, DK. Appreciate you stopping by. Coming back, man. I know he tries to go to all the Wally World, all kinds of different hours to try to get those Hot Wheels because they stock them at night and in the evening. So I bet he's on the hunt for that as well. But yeah, looking forward to it. So, all right, what you got planned this weekend? You got anything special like a Labor Day extravaganza of the live stream this week? Nikki, anything special going on?
Gonna run with it. Probably open up one or two of these blasters that I picked up for Sunday night's stream. Other than that, no, I don't have a lot going on. I work all day tomorrow. I work all day Saturday.
Yeah, it's their last weekend before NFL starts, so you got to get enjoy this last weekend, y'all. In fact, if you're planning to get married, don't do it until the spring because us men, we're going to be watching college and NFL for probably the next 4 or 5 months. So it's been good seeing you. We're going to be watching. I know a lot of ladies.
We'll try talking to us while we're watching because we're not listening. So, or maybe that's why they do it on purpose and be like, hey, I'm going to buy this $1,000 item or whatever. So you might agree to it and not know it.
That's right. My friend Larry the Dixon Way stopped in. Thank you, Larry. 34 Smash. Oh, man, thank you for stopping by, man. Larry's awesome. He does play-by-play of the Braves, Falcons, Georgia Bulldogs, and Atlanta Hawks. Y'all got to go there and jump on his bus. He's awesome. He's got a great channel, and I'm looking forward to watching him Saturday when he does a play-by-play of the Georgia game. And looking forward to that. I go over there and jump on there all the time with Larry. He's awesome, one of the best. And what is Barry saying in here? Barry said something. I missed it. Ranch sunflower seeds, count on me. That's right, Barry. You know what? I got them right here. They're right here. If you come to my giveaway this weekend, and I'll send you some sunflower seeds if you win. I got these to give away, so come join me, and I'll give you some. Man, my eyes are watering. Good grief. All right, I do look like I'm crying. All right. This chat's a popping, y'all. Y'all are awesome. Thank you, Larry, for stopping by. Looking forward to the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Georgia Clemson. Which Georgia Clemson is a big rivalry, y'all. You got to understand, Clemson is right over the South Carolina Georgia line. They're probably one of the biggest schools close to Georgia, other than Georgia Tech. Clemson plays in the ACC, Georgia plays in the SEC, but it is a very big rivalry. And I've been to a Georgia Clemson game. I was in 1991 when the Braves won the National League West. I was driving to Athens, and the Braves just won it that night. It was a big celebration. We were doing the Tomahawk Chop in Sanford Stadium, and I went to a Georgia Clemson game. It was great, man. It was a night game, which I don't like it. This is a noon game because college football, big games like this should be played at night or in the late afternoon. College football games at noon are kind of dull because college kids don't get out of bed till about noon anyways. So they're just kind of dragging out of bed and going out to the game. So the atmosphere at the game is not that great. But you have a night game in Athens or I think they're playing in Atlanta in the Mercedes-Benz for this game this week. But it's just not as exciting. But hey, I'm excited about the game. It's gonna be a good game, and Ohio State and Michigan is my world. It is Montana versus Montana State is a big one here in Montana. Oh, you're from Montana, Jeff. Awesome, man. I've been to
and
Montana.
Justin's a big Ohio State fan, so yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
can understand that.
big rivalry. Yeah, that's a great one. Ohio State, Michigan's great. I've been to Montana, beautiful, beautiful state. I flew into Bozeman, Montana, and then drove to Billings, and then my brother got married in Billings, and then I drove up. We had a wedding reception in Great Falls, Montana, and I drove past Montana State. That was Montana Tech, I think it is. Our college, I played. That's another school. Okay, but shout out to Montana, beautiful place, and that's awesome. A Purple GT. Here's the guy I was talking about earlier tonight. Purple GT in the house. How you doing, man? Thank you, Steve. Steve had a live stream this week. He's doing awesome. Steve had Pepino Man on his channel a little while back. That was an epic live stream with Pepino Man. Man, Pepino Man's yeah, great guy, great collector, great. I'm really honored to have Steve on here. I gotta have Steve back here soon. And look who just stopped by, Vince, the sports car ripping teacher. He says, "Go Packers!"
All right, Vince. I was talking about you earlier tonight, being one of my first subs. Good to have you in here, my friend. We were also talking about that week one matchup between my Philadelphia Eagles and your losing team, Green Bay Packers. Good to have you here, buddy.
Jessica says it's a beautiful state. I posted a mental health video of Glacier, Montana. Yeah, you know what? The thing is, what's funny thing about Bozeman, Montana? It was founded by the people that live in my hometown here in Georgia, and they went out to Bozeman, Montana, and started the city. And I went to Bozeman, Montana, and it's a lot like here. It's got those beautiful glacier mountains, and it's really cool up there. I went in like July, so it wasn't that bad. I'm sure it gets real cold up there in the winter, but it was nice. I really enjoyed it, especially in the summertime. I'll catch a replay was working Pearl Jam. We went to Pearl Jam at Wrigley Field. That's awesome. My brother went to see Green Day and somebody else last night at the Brave Stadium. They had a big concert tour there. Pearl Jam would be awesome. I'd love to see Pearl Jam. Man, Bozeman was really nice when I went. Yeah, it was. And Livingston. Yeah, the Bozeman was founded by the people of my own. They came from this town where I live in, which we have a population of 20,000 in this county. It's a small county. It's growing though, because a lot of people from Atlanta are moving up here, trying to get away from the city. But hey, that Pepino video was a cluster one night, but it was great though. Pepino Man is one of the funniest guys. You gotta watch him though. He's a character. Dirk has been to Bozeman. Bozeman is very cool. Had a client fly me there in December for a photo shoot. Couldn't pick a warmer place. Still an awesome place. Yeah, it was really nice. I really enjoyed my time. I went down to Wyoming as well, and I went down to Yellowstone, and I saw like the buffalo and the moose and all that. It was really cool. It was a trip I'll never forget, because I don't travel a lot. I don't leave Georgia often. Bronco from Baseball Card Illustrated came down here a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you saw that, Nikki, but we ripped some packs out in the Target parking lot, and I locked my keys in the car.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was an epic night. And Bronco was like, "Are you going to come visit me?" And I was like, "Man, I'd love to, Bronco, but I just can't. When you have a 10-acre farm, it's tough to leave town." So only time I have open to travel is in the wintertime. So, yeah.
I mean, if you don't get to travel to places like Yellowstone, but want to see it, I suggest checking out National Parks Princess channel, and she posts a lot of good stuff of her.
She did, yeah.
Hiking through there.
She doesn't do content no more, right? She stopped. I used to love watching her. My daughters really liked her a lot because they were really impressed to see another girl in the hobby, and she was inspirational to those girls. I hate to see her not around. She was a good one. I'll be at week 2 game in Philly to watch my Falcons clap the Eagles.
Wait, who's talking?
We'll move on to the next comment. That's why the Cubs don't play well often. Mush. Oh my gosh! All right, I gotta be careful before I read stuff. I need to probably read it before I say it. Dude,
Oh
it's so
man, you know what? I mean, I'm not sure about the Eagles' defense, so you guys might put up like 25, 30 points, but my Eagles are going to put up a 50 spot on you guys.
It's gonna be a great one, y'all. Look for. I don't know what to expect from the Falcons. I mean, I'm excited about Kirk Cousins because he's better than Desmond Ridder, who just got released by the Arizona Cardinals this week. But I don't know what to expect from him, y'all. I mean, for me as a Falcons fan, I just want to see him go to the playoffs. That's all I expect. That would be exceeding or enjoyment. I don't see anything past the first round, but just to make it to the playoffs would be a real accomplishment with them. I think they got a very talented team, but I just don't know what to expect. I mean, but that would be my expectations for them. But I mean, they are playing. I'm not no downplaying all my Saints fans, but Barry. But I think they got a pretty easy conference in the NFC South.
Absolutely.
I mean, Carolina, Tampa. I mean, so though. I mean, Tampa made the playoffs last year, so and you never know what the Saints will put up. So, but still, I think they got a chance to win that conference, so they could get a playoff. Winning record would be a successful year to me. I agree, Steve. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting too. I mean, I'm not expecting Super Bowl or second or third round, but a winning season would be great. They show some signs. Blaze One Sports in the house. How you doing, Blaze One? Thanks for stopping by. And y'all, if you're not subscribed, Nikki 2 times is joining me tonight. His channel's in the description below. And if you're not subbed to him, y'all, jump on his bus. He is super, super, super close. We got to do it. We got to do a sub count for you, Nikki. Where are we at right now? Let's see. Let's go to the sub count for Nikki and see where he's at. I'm going to switch it over here. Oh, I just gained 2 subscribers from Zach the Frugal Gardener. Thank y'all, whoever did that. Dude, I'm telling you, when Zach Sports Cards gains like a new sub every 2 minutes. When Zach the Frugal Gardener gains a subscriber, I jump for joy, y'all, because I'm 200 something away from 1K. So when I get that 1K, I'm gonna be as excited when Nikki gets there in the next day or so, if he doesn't get there tonight. All right, let's see where we're at. I'm going back here and showing my link that I tried to share this morning. We're at 983, so we're still 17 away. Y'all, if you're not sub, jump on his bus. But he's on the road to 1K, and he's gonna get there real soon. I think he's putting out some great time. Super Bowl or bust for Green Bay. Yeah, Green Bay's gonna have a good Justin Love, man. You were talking about him on Sunday night, Jordan Love. I'm not saying Justin Love. Jordan Love had a good season last year. I was really impressed by him because, like, people weren't expecting a lot from him. I mean, I think they did, but they didn't. They didn't know what to expect. And then he had a pretty good, decent year last year. I was very impressed. I remember playing the Falcons, and he played really well.
They made some good. The teams made some good pickups, and especially you get a Josh Jacobs. I mean, you're going to have a pretty good season. So I mean, I could see why the Packer fans out there are super excited, but they're not going to make it to the Super Bowl. So it will be a bust.
That's awesome. For sure. He would get there.
Hey, and you know what? As good as I think my team is, I'll say it again, and I will put my money where my mouth is. I think the Texans are going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Texans, and that's I'll be interested to see how CJ Stroud performs in his second year. It's interesting to see what he'll do. He had a great first year last year. I mean, he took them really far. Be interested to see how they do this year for sure. Derek Carr is about to pass Joe Montana in passing yards. That's insane. Wow. Let's see what else. No suit for you. What does that say? No suit for you. Oh, by the way, you should see my short where Ralph, my dog, eats soup, and I did that clip. Texans are tough. Yeah, for sure. Well, I tell you this, I've been so impressed how Brock Purdy has come back. The first year, you kind of thought, well, maybe this is just a first-year thing for Brock Purdy. But then look what he did last year. He had another good year. I'm interested to see how he plays this year in his third year. I mean, I really thought that might be a one-year thing, and he's come back. He had a really good year last year. It's just incredible for him because, what was he? Like, he was a late draft. Like, nobody was out of Iowa State. Nobody thought he'd ever be
irrelevant.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant. And look what he did. That's impressive. I like Purdy. Dude gets too much hate. I know. I like him too. I think he's kind of like that underdog story. I mean, that's what I like about him. Like he's that guy nobody really gave a chance to, and that's why I like him. I got one of his rookies too. I mean, I got pulled a mosaic prism of his rookie year, and that's one of my favorite cards. And
I kind of hate to make this comparison though too, but I mean, he only got a shot because of injuries.
Yeah,
I mean, and hey, that's what happened with Tom Brady. Only got a shot because of Bledsoe going down. So you just never know.
Sure, yeah, and he has a good team around him. I mean, you could say, I mean, maybe it's the team around, but he showed a lot of really good play last year. I mean, he's got Christian McCaffrey with him, a lot of good players on that team, and he's surrounded, but he's showing some really good. It wasn't just the talent around him last year. He showed some really good talent as a quarterback.
Yes. Definitely a good quarterback play for sure.
Well, just got a score update. The Colorado Buffalo and Deion Sanders have won 31-26 against the North Dakota State Bisons. And congratulations to primetime Deion Sanders on his first win of the season. North Dakota State's pretty good. They've won a couple of national championships in the lower class in the past of football, and they have a good team, so that's a good win for them. And maybe they can go on and win a couple more games this year. Braves broke my heart tonight. Well, I watched that game too. It broke my heart too. Yeah, it was a tough one. But Nikki up here, he's excited about it. It's a 4-game series. Okay, that's game 1. Oh man, this is awesome. I need to get you on my channel. Sure, anytime, just hit me up, and we'll I got a busy schedule with Steve. Anytime, just let me know, and we'll fit it in there. I'd love to come on your channel, man. You got a great. I've really enjoyed watching your live streams the last couple of weeks. You're doing a great job, man. Keep it up, man. Anytime. But yeah, I had a Drew Bledsoe. What does it say? I had a Drew Bledsoe autograph for an acetate card. That ink disappeared over time. Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that is a bummer.
Yeah,
so. I like seeing how this vertical works with the StreamYard. So
yeah,
I might have to try it this way at some point in time on Sundays.
Yeah. Well, when you're doing it solo, I'll do it on my phone. The StreamYard, I'll do it on my phone. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to blame it, but I'll do it like vertically on here on my phone. But what the thing is I just started last week with Hammy was on here. It's the first time I ever done a vertical on StreamYard. And who was telling me about it? Oh, Bert was telling me about it. I was talking to him the other day. Bert's Beats. If you're not subscribed to him, great channel. And Bert's always helping me out with advice here on the YouTube. And Bert was like, you can do vertical on the StreamYard. And I'm like, what? And he said, yeah. So last week we tried it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I mean, you can do it on your phone. And the problem is sometimes I've had a little bit of trouble having guests doing vertical through YouTube, but it's easier to do it through StreamYard. You just got to go in there and change it to the portrait, and it's pretty cool. It's confusing with the chat a little. Yeah. I mean, but they'd say so many people do it so many people are on their phones, and so it's cool. You can run clips off StreamYard vertical too. Yeah, I know. Sith, I've been watching you do that. That's totally cool. I got to learn. That's something I do need to learn. I need to learn how to do that, because Sith does some really cool live streams where he does some Disney clips on there, and it's super cool. I was like, man, it's so cool. Let's see. Have y'all seen my vertical? Who said white men can't jump? No, I haven't seen that. Man, we had the best time Monday night when Dan from Spine Ticks was on there on the Rushmore Short, me and Barry, and we were, I don't know if you know this, but Dan hates Barry Bonds, like with a passion. So I was in the chat going, hey, y'all need to bring Dan back for the top 5 Rushmore of Barry Bonds moments. They were about to ban me on the channel. They were like, do we need a ban, Zach? I'm like, no, man, I just give a Dan hard. I love giving Dan a hard time about that. He just laughs. We had a good laugh about it. It was funny. Last time I tried jumping, I shredded my Achilles. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get back into shape, y'all. I've been thinking about doing this thing where I'm trying to cut out sodas. In the month of September, I've really been doing good. I've been cutting out the Dr. Pepper and the Sprite. I mean, I really done what. Now I ain't saying I haven't done it all totally, but I've cut back a lot on my dinner and my lunch. So I feel like that was a real accomplishment for me this week. I went every day this week eating lunch with no soda, which for me that's a real accomplishment because I go to Subway every day for lunch and I get a soda with it, and I was able to stop that temptation this week and just drink water, which I'm working on that. But I got to run that 5K. I got to be lighter on my feet so I can, run faster because I want to do good.
Got it. I always say, yeah. I mean, I'd like to get healthier, but you got to do it for your girls, man.
Yeah.
If not for yourself, you got to do it for your girls.
And mentally, it helps me a lot mentally. I feel like when I'm lighter, and see, I work physically with my body a lot, so I have to stay in shape because, I work as a groundskeeper in the daytime, so I'm out there slinging a weed eater and an edger and mowing grass and running around. So if I'm not in good shape, I really I get slow. I'm not where I should be. And then I go out to the farm. I got to be in this Georgia heat. You got if you're a little bit overweight, it really will wear on you physically. And so I got to stay in good shape so that I can keep doing what I do because that's how I make a living, is working on my body. So I got to be careful. Did Nikki rip? No, it didn't hit it. Same here, brother. Yeah. Y'all are awesome, man. We still got good amount of people here. Thank y'all all for stopping by. Nikki, anything else going on? We'll wrap it off here. I know we're almost hitting 11:30, and you probably got to go to work. Did you say you got to go to work?
I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody being in here. I'm going to keep on keeping on, ripping packs and going lives on Sunday, and any other time I can maybe get in on a live, I'll do a live. Anybody else that does shows want to invite me as a guest as well, I'll certainly be happy to jump on their channel as well. Zach, I much appreciate that.
It's been an honor to have you
out here tonight.
Wanted to have you on for a while, and I'm super pumped. That's the fun thing about doing this Thursday. I love to bring new people on here, and I especially this year wanted to do that. And so I never had Nikki on, never had Hammy on here, and I want to bring some new people who've never been on here. Because sometimes people will bring back the same people over and over, and I like to bring new people on because there's so many people in this car community we don't know, and we don't get a few minutes to talk with them, get to know who they are, what they collect, and we all have me and Nikki, we're rivals. Look, Eagles, Falcons, Braves, but we all share this car community, sports, and common interests, and we all can agree, and still have so much in common. We're all good friends, and that's what's fun about this. It's fun, and you're doing great, man. You're almost at 1K, putting out some great content. It's been fun.
It's cool, and I mean, obviously, a lot of us are, guys that are doing this that are here tonight. But I've met a lot of cool ladies that rip cards.
Exactly.
A lot of even some teenagers that you get where you don't want to talk certain ways around kids, but I mean they support my channel and I try to support their channels as
well. I say this about that. People collect at all ages, and I've heard people say, "Well, you're too old. What are you doing?" No, man. I mean, when I'm 70, I'm going to be collecting sports cards. This is another negative thing I have. I just can't stand. When I'm 70, I'll be collecting. When I'm 80, I'll be collecting sports cards. When I was 7, I was collecting sports cards. It's fun for all ages. Girls, I have 2 girls that I'm getting into the hobby. They look up to people like I show them videos of Julie Farnham, Diamond Princess, A League of Her Own. These people are inspirational in the community, and they like that those are inspirational people here in this community that inspire them to get in sports cards, and I think that's great stuff. Especially with me raising 2 girls, to getting them into the cards. I know my oldest loves cards. I mean, I have to take away the valuable ones because they end up somewhere in the room. I have to put them in a house.
Actually, I mean,
valuable ones go in the top loader.
But I told you guys before, like he's more into just on his channel. He talks basketball. That's his big thing, and I let him go with that. It's all good. He loves doing the basketball stuff. That's what he
Purple
wants to do with his life. So I applaud him and let him be him.
That's right. And guess what? He's a big fan of. Hold on, hang on. Let me get it. He's a big fan of Trae Young on my Atlanta Hawks.
Oh yeah.
I saw that the other day. I had to give him a shout out on that. I forgot I was going to say something about that.
Yeah. You saw that, huh?
Yeah, I saw you showing that out the other night. I was like, "Oh man, let's go, man!" I know Dixon Way Larry loves Trae Young, so that was awesome. I saw you did that the other day. I was like, "Oh man, those are so cool." Well, that's great stuff. Yeah, hey, Purple GT22 has invited you to come on his channel. I don't know if you saw that, but he said he wanted to see if you wanted to come on sometime. Zach, almost at 40 likes. Smash that.
That would be great, Purple.
Yeah, that's Steve, by the way. He's awesome. He says he lives in Lancaster, which is not far.
Yeah, that is not far at all, Steve.
Yeah. Who's Trae Young? You must not watch basketball, Barry. Plays for my Atlanta Hawks. Jeez, Barry, you live in Alabama. Y'all don't know who Trae Young is? Come on. He's right next door. Let's go. Thank y'all for the 40 likes. That's awesome. I really appreciate it, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all that stopped by here. If it's your first time, I appreciate it. If it's your last time, well, come back.
Yeah, come on back. Zach's a great guy, has an awesome channel. I appreciate you having me on Zach.
There's Larry.
I'm trying to hit those milestones, thousands that first one, but watch hours too every week. Yeah. And it's good when you do it from your phone. As soon as I exit out, it tells me exactly how many watch hours I hit for the stream. Mm-hmm. So each week I try to hopefully be a little bit better than the previous week, just to see where I'm at.
You said on Sunday you're at 500 watch hours. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm probably right about at that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Five, maybe a little over 5.
Yeah, I was looking at mine for Zach the Frugal Gardener. I'm only at 100, so I got a long way to go. So I could
maybe some get into having some of my regular videos. Maybe I get more of those popping to get watch hours through that, and because doing just one live stream a week isn't gonna get me there.
Yeah. Well, the vertical really helps a lot. The vertical gets you some good hours there when you do the vertical.
I'm getting last couple right around in that like 25 30 hour pocket.
Mm-hmm. That's good. On each vertical you get about 25 to 30 hours. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. Well, you get a good crowd in there every Sunday night. Zach's laughter is contagious.
Bigger and bigger, and he's not here tonight, but I would like to shout out Mean Dino.
Yep. I may see him in the chat.
I honestly feel like he put the word out when I was about week 3 or 4 of doing the live. He raised the flag, and a lot of those guys started coming and watching. Hammy and Son, I just started. We just started a friendship. Hobby collector, Justin. I knew Justin, but we and we followed each other. But now he's there almost every week, and I owe a lot of that to Dean for sure.
Awesome. So yeah, I appreciate what I see every week here on Thursday. We get a lot of the people that come back every week. I mean, Daryl's here every Thursday. Vince, Sith, Barry, Dirk, Remington, DK, all these guys. It's so awesome to have them each and every week. And I'm like, man, I really appreciate it. Just really honored that they would take the time. They have a lot of other things going on.
I don't even know if Sith sleeps.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you.
I don't think he sleeps at all.
I agree with you. Yeah, and Perch, there's another one right there. Yeah, definitely. It's awesome. I'm looking forward to having Perch here with us next week. It's gonna be awesome, man. Looking forward to having him back. Looking forward to Saturday night watching Spine Ticks and big weekend. It's a 3-day weekend, big sports weekend. I'm sure there's gonna be some other college games, but the only one I've been worried about is Georgia.
I'm gonna look forward to it too. I have Monday off, and that's the first time in 10 years that our place is actually closed for Labor Day. So I'm excited about having the day off.
So, oh, here's Dino 79 just popped in right here in the chat. There it is. Yo
Hey,
yo
there
yo.
you go. I was just talking a lot of good stuff about you, getting all mushy. I
Very,
had
very,
I had a tear rolling down my face talking about you, buddy.
no sleep till Oakland, says Barry. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, he was in the chat on Sunday night as well. Yeah, that's awesome. Fun fact: Barry Spontex Live used to be my Southern History channel. Oh, cool! I didn't know that. That's awesome. Yeah, being a Southern. That's cool. Oh man, this is great. Yeah, yeah, you're kicking it there on Sundays, and you're doing the. I've been doing some, and Zach the Frugal Gardener. I'm trying to build those hours, and like I'm just starting. Like I'm at the point where like okay, I'm at 750, 60 in there. And like I'm thinking, do I want to start working on my watch time hours now, or do I want to do that, once I hit 1K? But I thought I may as well start doing a few things in here, trying to get those watch time hours built up. Because I can see that 1K coming. Like you're like on the edge of it. Like you're really like you got it. You're thinking where you're like, hey, I'm here. You'll be here this week, and so that you're there. So that's pretty awesome. You're going.
Yeah, I wasn't even worried about it so much and thinking about it too much. Like I was glad to have growth little by little, but now that I'm like so close, it's like, damn, can we just get there?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I forgot I was on your channel. Darn.
Oh, that's not a bad word. Me and my daughters have been debating what is a bad word. We were talking about, is jerk a bad word? And I said, no, if you call somebody a jerk, that's not a bad word. Okay. There's some words because we were watching we were doing some kind of short.
Right? Yeah. What is it? 7 words?
Yeah. And I said, jerk, it depends on who you're calling a jerk. But, some word, that's, I had, there's some things I kind of, but definitely I try to keep it family friendly here. I mean, especially because I drop Paw Patrol shorts and plus the hamster, my daughter, that's her YouTube code name. She watches these replays when we go to school in the morning. And if there's a bad word said on here, I will hear it of why there was a bad word. That's what I tell everybody. I'm like, you don't understand. The hamster gets all over me. And she'll go, Zach, why did you have said? And I'm like, oh. So I'll hear it from her.
I don't want the girls upset with me, so they tell you that I'm not allowed back on your channel. Yeah. So like,
shout out to Hamster. Right. Hamster took over my live stream the other night. Exactly, Frugal Gardener. I had to delete it because the hamster Barry was there. She literally took over the live stream and started showing pictures on my phone. And I was like, I got in the car that night. I was like, we have to delete this live stream. You just showed everybody everything. So I had to delete that whole live stream. She was going. Barry was there in the chat. Yeah, no cousins that gets but you, and that's right. I do. Dude, she gets all over me about stuff. One of these days, I'd like to tell my story about the card community and how I participated for the positive. Yeah, I mean, I try to keep it positive. I mean, I think there's keeping it real and positive. I mean, there's some realities of stuff that goes on and some things we have to stand up. Like the Topps Chrome for $47 at Walmart. I had to make a video about that because I don't want to be negative, but I'm just not paying that. No, I mean, I'm not paying $47 for a blaster. And I was paying $20 like 3 years ago. I mean, this is some stuff we kind of got to be a little, we got to take a stand. We got to stand up for what we believe. And some things you just got to do. But, we try to keep it positive. I enjoy this hobby. I'm having a great time doing it. I mean, I'm not going to be all negative all the time, but there's so much more. There's more positive than there is negative, but there is a little bit in there. But yeah, we try to keep it.
Absolutely.
And I'm not about
my negative is not being able to actually find football product on the shelf.
Yeah. Optic football has been so hard to find this year. I've had the hard optic, and I've only seen optic fat packs and select fat packs in store. I have not seen any blasters or anything. It's been impossible.
I haven't even almost kind of select fat packs. So you got me there.
Well, the thing I found, how I found select fat packs is they had. I don't know if you saw the video Sky B did, but he went into one of his Targets, and in the toy aisle at the end caps they had sports cards, and I had gone in there the week they stopped. And they had gotten all the blasters.
I go there every week now, ever since I saw his one video of that too.
Yeah. And I had gone in there, and they had just stopped like that Friday. It was a Saturday, and they did have the fat packs of Select, and the Optic, but yeah, it's like backdooring yet again. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I almost think that they didn't have, either somebody has got a ton of Optic blasters sitting in their house in their basement and they want to resell, or they didn't print a lot of it, because I'm just not seeing it out there like I did in the past. Even when on the Target website, it just was not lasting long at all. I mean, it was crazy. Of football, even Upper Deck Series 2 hockey was impossible to find. I know Perch found it at a store.
Yeah, but that's where I do. As much as I've always liked watching Sky B, where I get a little almost like a jealous streak about it. Like, I mean, I'm watching him open it all day long. Like, where's he getting it all?
Yeah,
and it gets a little upsetting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel I know what you're saying. But I look at it like this. Some of that stuff, it's cost so much, and what are the amount of hits you're getting out of there? Sometimes the cheap stuff, you can get some bigger hits out of some of the cheaper stuff and get some good cards. So it's not that all of a loss. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And I look at it like this, I pulled a home field advantage out of a hanger box the other day from Topps Series 1, I think it was. So I was like, wow, that's cool. I mean, it's almost like a downtown in some aspects. So you never know what you can pull out some of the smaller stuff and the cheaper stuff as well. So just on,
my biggest pulls was out of a previous year Dahmer's football. I pulled out of downtown, and it wasn't even like wasn't even a big player, big hit. It was still my biggest hit.
Yeah. So you never know with the cheap stuff and the stuff you can find in the store, what you can pull out of there. I was just thinking about this today. Like, I'm like, man, I mean, I'm if I can get it below retail or super cheap, I'm buying it. Like, I'm gonna get it. Let's see here. Select Football still hasn't showed up in store at Wally World here, says DK. And DK's on the hunt. Like he said, he just got back from Walmart. He would know. he's always big bone packs, not fat packs. Yeah. I started giving my cards away to true, honest fans, and my reward is the happiness I see watching them open my packages. Jazambi, S Vintage, and the card community. Epic reactions feels good. Yeah, it is. It sure does feel good to give to others. That's awesome.
I was talking to Zach Prehand, talking about, like, I have so many boxes sitting next to me, but I have not had time to, like, literally package anything away that I have ready to send out.
This is the best comment I've heard the whole night tonight. Drama may get views, but it's not good for a healthy community. Keep it positive. That is absolutely the best thing I've heard all night tonight. So true is it.
Absolutely. And I feel like, even that some of my stuff with the lives has morphed more into that, because at first everything I did was centralized around just the rip.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't paying attention to anything else. But now that I've gotten to know a lot of these guys through my live, I feel like even just my outlook on everything has morphed into something else. And, and that's why I posted that video of me singing with my daughter. That was strictly all inspired by watching Justin do stuff on his channel for mental health. And, I'm morphing to that direction a little bit,
That's cool. I think that's great. Oh, here you go. Look who just stopped in the chat. Your team stinks. Swag.
Hashtag your team stinks.
Hashtag your team stinks. Hashtag my team stinks, swag. Oh, there he is. Shout out to Unswaggy. That's right. That's awesome. I shared a picture on Instagram of me 30 years ago wearing my Colorado Rockies hat for swag. 30 years ago, my freshman year of college. I put it on Instagram the other day. Y'all saw that. I love that hat. I had the first year the Colorado Rockies were a baseball team. I wanted to get a Colorado Rockies hat with the C and the R. And I wore that thing from the first year they were a franchise until that picture I took was 94. And on the back of it, it was duct taped together because the back of it was broken. And I wore that thing until then. These girls in college started saying stuff to me. Like, why are you running around with a hat with duct tape on the back of it? So I was like, man, I got to be cool. The girls, man, they're not going to want to talk to me if I'm running around with a hat with duct tape on the back of it. So I had to get rid of it. So I was like, man, come on. You're not going to go out with me because I have duct tape on the back of my hat.
Oh, that's my favorite hat. That's my lucky hat.
Yeah, that was my favorite hat. Rogge's my favorite minor league team. So yeah, I love that thing. I love that hat. It was awesome.
That's funny, Swag.
Yeah. Rocky's my favorite, but yeah, definitely. That's awesome. Thanks for joining us tonight, Swag. Thank you all have been here tonight. I got duct tape on one of my Ducks hats. It's at one of my the kind and the snap broke. Yeah, that's the thing. I love that hat. Oh, gosh, it's like, oh man. But you know, when I got into college, I had to get rid of it. I was like, after my freshman year, I had to get rid of that thing. I love that hat. But you know what? I have this hat. Well, look at this hat. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but this is my oldest Braves hat. I got this 24 years ago when I graduated from college. And this thing, it's worn. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got dirt stains. It's everything. I've worn this thing. It's gone through so much, and I still got it today. And I still, in fact, I wore it today when I was at work. I love hats like that, man. Those are the best.
You just actually gave me an idea. I think that might be something I'll have to either do a video or one of my lives. Bring out my hat collection because I got a lot of.
Oh, that would be cool. I love to watch that. I love to see people's different hats. You know, of all the different teams. And
I have about 10 to 12 that I still wear on the regular, and then I have just tons of hats that I put away that I don't touch no more. And like this one. I mean, I haven't wore. I can't even. What side is it? There we go.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it looks real new. Yeah, you got.
I haven't worn this in a while.
It's awesome. That.
I have a Duke one just like this, and I have a Texas one just like this.
Oh, yeah. There's a Texas one that's got like a T in there with a longhorn on it and stuff.
No, just straight longhorn in orange, and the Duke is the Blue Devil right on it.
Oh, awesome! Shout out to Archie Manning's son, and he's one of the quarterbacks going to be there for Texas, I think. One of the Manning kids is going to be quarterback in the next year. I don't know if he's this year or next year, Texas. But Texas is in the SEC now. Georgia's going to play them this year, which is very exciting because Oklahoma and Texas come into the SEC this year, that's going to be really great football games because Oklahoma and Texas have great programs. So I'm looking forward to that. Very exciting. I'm Arch. That's it, Arch Manning. Yeah. He was recruited by Georgia. He even came to one of the Georgia games, and we couldn't get him, but Texas got him. I'm going to have a great night. Thank you, Dirk. Man, Dirk, I'm going to have a sunset short. I think I'm going to go do a live stream tomorrow night out at the farm. So stay tuned to that. I'm going to try to do one tomorrow night at the farm. It's Friday night, and I'm not going to farmer's market, so I may do a vertical out there at the farm. We got a bunch of hay bales out there and some sunflowers, so it's always fun out there at the farm. I tell you, it's kind of a peaceful place. I really have the best times. We go out there, we get a lawn chair, we have a vertical stream, we sit in the lawn chair and just watch the sunset or check out the sunflowers, and you hear all the different animals chirping, and it's been mowed out there. It's a fun time. We get to sit by the lake, just enjoying nature. It's kind of like Nikki was saying, it's kind of a mental health place where you can kind of sit back, relax. I don't know if I can share that here, if I share that feeling with you through YouTube, but I feel that way out there. It's been pretty fun, and me and the girls are out there watching sunset and having a good time. There's something about where the farm is. It's in a rural area out in the middle of nowhere, and it's just really awesome. I don't know what it is, but it's much better than watching sunset in the city when I lived in the city. It's something about it because I grew up in the suburbs in the city area. So, Irish eyes are smiling night. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody, stopping by. We're going to kind of wrap it up now because we're almost at midnight. Good grief. And Nikki's got a life, and I'm going to get up in the morning and go harvest some sunflower seeds. But I really appreciate Nikki stopping by tonight. It's been an awesome time with him tonight. And this has been a fun time. Appreciate y'all all stopping by. And then, like I said, I'm going to say this again. I really want y'all, if you're not subscribed to Nikki, you're watching us on the replay, go down here in the description. Sub them up. I'm gonna share this video again tomorrow during noon, so we can get the word out to them, the people that are on my community tab. I want to see him hit 1K in the next few days, and I'm gonna be celebrating him, celebrating his 1K like I did, because when my friends hit 1K, that means a lot to me. I want to celebrate. We're all about building this card community up, not like tearing people down, and building everybody up and watching them grow. And it's pretty awesome. So thank you everybody that stopped by. Sis, Swag, DK, Perch. I'm looking forward to having Perch here next week. Also, stay tuned, y'all. This weekend
we're having forward to you having Perch next week.
But yeah, maybe we'll have our giveaway on Sunday night before your show. On Sunday night, I have to think about it. Either that, I like to do it Sunday night because, to be honest with you, I like to go out and work at the farm on Monday. I really don't want to do a live stream on Monday, so stay tuned to that. I might do it like at 7:45 or something like that. We'll stay. I'll stay tuned. I'll have an update this weekend about it. So, thank you, Nikki, for stopping by. I have to have you back sometime soon. We'll talk throughout the NFL season and look forward to having you back. And thank you very much. And hang on here after we end this, and I want to talk with you a few minutes, and I'm going to
thanks everybody there in chat. Nikki 2 times came at you live on Zach's channel, baby.
Let's go. Thank you, Nikki. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.